This is one of the most honest agnostic I've ever seen.
I was raised Christian church, Christian school, very Christian community, and yet I find myself a fairly confirmed agnostic, despite quite a bit of research. So how do you reconcile a omnipotent, omniscient, omnibenevolent God who desires a relationship with his creation, not being able to, well, okay, maybe that presupposes, but it appears to me that there should be no barrier that I would be able to place in my own heart that an omnipotent God would not be able to surmount. And the fact that he has the desire to surmount any barrier, it seems hard to reconcile. How would you reconcile that?
Okay, yeah, good question. Snellenberg has written much on this, the hiddenness of God. There are many different ways to address this issue, but let me just take one or two ways. It could be that God doesn't want you to become a believer right now. Let me give you an example of someone very prominent. There's a friend of mine who lives in Nebraska he's a Christian apologist, and he had another friend that wasn't a Christian, and he wanted this guy to be a Christian, so he actually gave him my book, I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist. And the guy said, I'm not reading that. That was written by a Christian. Well, yeah, of course, a Christian believes it, so he's going to write it. But they lost touch. 10 years later, my friend sees this guy, and he's a Christian. And he goes, what happened? He goes, I've been watching Jordan Peterson. And Jordan Peterson led me to Jesus. Jordan Peterson's not a Christian. And the reason that he's been watching Jordan Peterson is because he considered Jordan Peterson kind of an honest broker. Like he doesn't have a horse in this race. He's just trying to find the truth himself. And Jordan Peterson, being a non-Christian, helped lead this guy to Jesus when a Christian couldn't do it. So it's possible that maybe you're in that same position. Maybe you have people in your life and your circle of influence is going to expand, maybe years from now, to the point that it's big enough where God goes, okay. What's your name again? Luke. Luke, you're ready now. Now, I'm going to reveal more of myself to you, and now you're going to be able to influence these other people in your circle that wouldn't have been there if you had become a Christian 10 years ago. That's a possibility.
I pray the Lord reveals himself to this young man and he comes to Christ. If you believe, type amen and subscribe for more content like this.